All right, y'all, man, we back at the dinner table. I think we got some sweet treats to talk about right now, man. Miss Pierre, tell us who we got.
Man, we got my dog, man, Miss BabyCakes herself, man. Tiara, man, what's going on?
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, welcome to
here she come, boy. Man, so who is Tiara, Miss BabyCakes? I know you, but let the world know.
Well, again, my name is Tiara Fluellen. I am the Cupcake
Tiara
killer.
Fluellen, my bad.
In the words of Master P, I'm your neighborhood cupcake dealer. That's who I am. Hustler, baller, cap killer. Who I be? I'm the neighborhood cupcake dealer. That's who I am. I am the owner.
Y'all better step back with them cupcakes.
She out here for real.
Hey, she let me in the cupcake trap, what it was, last week?
Last week, yeah.
Man, we off in the trap. She got the cupcakes, bam, and music. The little dog, what his name is?
Dash.
She got a little dog named Dash.
Well,
a little hot dog, too.
Let's just say Dash don't be in the trap. I don't want people to think that Dash be in the trap. That's not sensitive.
Yeah, you're right. But
so
Dash be in the spot.
Dash
he
in
be
the
in the
spot,
area,
but
you know what I
he's
mean? He
not
hold the spot
literally
now.
in the trap.
We feel you.
Okay, just so we made that clear. There's no dogs running around
He
the
outside
trap.
somewhere.
Yeah. So tell us about BabyCakes.
So, BabyCakes is my cupcake business. I am the owner, the cupcake creator. BabyCakes is basically a home-based business. It's a cottage food license, so it's licensed, the kitchen is inspected, all of that good stuff. But it's a home-based bakery, so pretty much cupcakes are made to order, fresh. All ingredients are homemade, the cupcakes, the frosting, everything. So pretty much, you just order your cupcakes online and I deliver, or you can pick them up. But I've been doing this for 7 years, so 7 years in October. I'll be doing this kind of full time for the past 2 years. So
you say full time, meaning cut you off, but a lot of people don't know that you was a full time employee.
Yes,
employee at a certain business, and then you just quit. I ain't gonna say you quit, but
I did quit. Yeah,
you probably gave me a 2-week notice or something, but you ain't just walk out on.
No, I didn't just walk out. Yeah, so pretty much I worked for ADP for 5 years. I was an HR implementation specialist. So ADP is a really good company to work for. Like, benefits are great. Yeah. It was an awesome company to work for. That was a very tough decision for me to make the transition out of a company with benefits, 401k, to step out into this whole entrepreneurship.
Feed these people this dope.
And just feed them the crack.
Oof.
Like that's pretty much what it is.
So what was your biggest fear when you did that?
My biggest fear was failure. I didn't want to fail. Like, who wants to fail? Also, my biggest fear was the fact that I didn't think that I would be able to maintain the lifestyle that I have now if I did BabyCakes full time. So, and I think that's where we have to choose faith over fear. I'm really big on faith over fear. Although ADP was a great company to work for, I wasn't happy. There would have been times where I would, leave work at 6 o'clock, come home, and I had, 12 dozen cupcake orders to make, and then wouldn't go to bed till 2 o'clock, turn right back around, get up, and go to work the next morning. Going to ADP didn't make me happy. Baking, however, did. So it got to the point where I just prayed, and I was like, God, I don't want to do ADP anymore. I want to do BabyCakes full time. So I really prayed, and I know it's weird because sometimes we say, oh, God spoke to us, and you think, no, he really didn't. But he actually did, and he was saying, hey, I think it's your time. And I just kind of stepped out. The thing about it is, when we do things in God's timing, failure is not an option.
Testify now.
There's no way, in my opinion, because I know who I am and whose I am, there's no way that I'm going to go back to working someone's 9 to 5.
Whew.
Because I stepped out on faith.
I hear that.
So, again,
right on to the
faith
red.
over fear, it works. It's a tough decision, but ultimately it works. I'm a single parent. So there were times where I was just like, is this the right thing to do? But that's where he would come in and I would get a major cupcake order from Starbucks or, something with the Columbia County Chamber of Commerce. And it was almost like he's telling me that, hey, I got you.
Right.
You can do this. And 2 years later, actually my 2-year anniversary for me doing BabyCakes full time was this week on the 25th. So 2 years,
Congratulations.
faith over fear.
So
I'm
so
here.
Put
what
that on the shirt, yo.
what other desserts you do? We know you the cupcake killer.
What's this spread on this table? I'm talking about like, oh my
Well,
That smells awesome.
so pretty much cupcakes are pretty much my specialty. I kind of ventured out and started doing other stuff. I do cakes. Disclaimer. Cakes
don't like
aren't
doing
so-
cakes?
Yeah, I hate doing cakes. There's something about it. I kind of started baking in the kitchen with my mom, so there was something about putting the frosting on cakes or, putting the cakes together. I just didn't want to do it. So I don't know what it is about cakes, but I really just don't like making cakes for whatever reason. And plus, cupcakes are just so easy. When people are dieting, it's just kind of like grab and go versus taking a cake and like slicing it. That's so bulletin board church type thing. Like who eats
Pound cake and
cakes and red velvet cakes?
Ain't nobody
and,
get to the cake.
like,
Yeah, I got
that's just too much
might
going
get a
on.
when you want to.
Can't
But
nobody get to the red velvet cake. Only the preacher can eat it. Kind of stuff.
Exactly.
What the good stuff.
So I have kind of ventured out and started doing other stuff where I do dessert bars that you can get cakes and cupcakes and like chocolate covered treats. But cupcakes are pretty much my passion.
So tell us what you brought today.
So today I bought BabyCakes signature cupcake, which is the Antonella's red velvet.
Hold on. I didn't mean to cut you off though. But man, I remember back in 2012 that Patron joint. And she used to have off in the 3.
Yep, I got Patron, margarita.
You still make them? People still order
Hennessy
them?
and Coke.
People still
I have
order them like they
perfect
used to?
Pineapple.
Word.
Yep.
Cupcakes?
Yeah.
Yep,
She got
cupcakes.
Patron.
I'm
Yeah.
so interested.
Chicken and waffle.
Look, I'm having this part of this summer.
Cookies and cream.
Can
Like
we
there's
spike
just so
everybody?
much.
I'm gonna put it in an order, straight up.
So how is your pricing on your cupcakes?
That's what
I know you your own boss, so I
How
know
much
it
this
ain't
cost?
cheap.
How much this cost? No, this is I don't think it's cheap. The average price, it depends on what you want. The smallest quantity of cupcakes that you can get is a half a dozen, and the prices start at $21 per half dozen. So in my opinion, that's not expensive because if you go to these other bakeries,
It's high anyway.
you're paying $3.50, $4 for a cupcake. And no shade, but I don't know if they're homemade or what the deal is, but they're not a baby cake. So that's the average, the
'Cause it looks so
cheapest
moist.
price.
I know. I'm like, I'm gonna have an aphrodisiac when I eat one of these.
Man, you
Yep,
trick.
so I bought
But you gonna eat by yourself in the car then.
so I bought the two most popular flavors. It's the Antonella's red velvet. So this is my mom's red velvet cake recipe. This is actually how BabyCakes started.
Right.
So when my mom passed away, everybody wanted her red velvet cake recipe, and I would not give it to anybody. So
You wouldn't give it to your brother.
he just got it last
Oh,
year.
you gave it to him? You finally gave it to him?
But he don't have all the steps. I hope he doesn't listen, but I kind of left off 2 ingredients because
Exclusive.
he might try to sell me out. But when she passed away, everybody wanted it. So what I did is I started making it for my friends. Like when their birthdays came, I would make them cupcakes, red velvet. And they would just, be like, okay, you need to do something with this. Like, these are really good. Like, you should try different flavors. So one friend would be like, okay, well, try caramel. And I'm like, okay. Another person would be like, well, make me a banana pudding. I'm like, okay. So technically, the only cupcake that I truly have a recipe for is the red velvet. Everything else, I've actually just made up. I pretty much just make it up.
And you write them
people-
down for yourself?
No, I don't write them
Come on,
down.
now,
They're
you
in
gotta-
my head. And the funny thing about it, too, is I know this sounds weird, but I don't even taste them at all. So there's about 40 different flavors on the website, and I've probably tried maybe 5. Like, I don't even taste the batter.
You gotta get
And they
it.
still
So,
sell.
and they still sell.
Crack.
That's a good.
It's crack in it.
I'm thankful. But
She
yeah,
got
so I
that
bought
ghetto,
so I bought the Antonella's red velvet, and then I bought the BabyCakes blue velvet. That's the other, signature
What's the
flavor.
red velvet called? No, his name.
Antonella's.
That's
red
your mama,
Yep,
right?
that's my mom's name. And then the BabyCakes blue velvet, of course, BabyCake. So these are the 2 most popular flavors that people really tend to love. But again, there's over 40 different flavors on the website. Like you mentioned, Patron margarita. We got like Hennessy. We have Hennessy and Coke. There's just a lot
Can
to
you
choose
do
from.
like a Hennessy and pineapple cupcake?
Well, I don't think that would taste good.
Why?
That just doesn't
The regular
sound.
drink tastes good. You know what I mean?
And I get that all the time. People ask me, "Oh, can you do this? Can you do that?" And honestly, I don't alter any of my
'Cause you don't wanna
flavors.
mess up
I'm
your
really
brand.
big on my
understand.
brand. Like I'm really big. I don't put dyes and frostings. I'm just, and I think sometimes people be like, oh, well, I don't want to go to her. But I tell them all the time, I work so hard to where I'm not going to give you something that doesn't taste good to where it's going to cause the integrity of the brand to suffer.
Hey,
so I think it might be good as a drink, but I'm not really sure how that's going to taste as a cupcake. But I'll play with it and let you know. I'll play with it for you.
So what made you just say BabyCakes?
Well,
so because I see she got like the little Michelle A voice and everything.
Well, Ashley, my old boo. That was my nickname from my old boo.
See?
You hear me, boy?
He's not long. He's no longer here, so we don't really care.
Right.
So yeah.
He can sue you for that.
Yeah. And she didn't really say that, y'all. You take that back.
Okay, well, yeah. So yeah,
I gave her the name.
It was a little.
She can go, but the name must stay. My daddy gave me that name.
Well, he's married now, so he really shouldn't even be thinking about BabyCakes.
He think about
He really shouldn't.
He ain't think about them baby cakes, but he thinking about some baby cakes.
Put on the
But I thought I would use that
We
name.
can say that's bad about that. So let's move on.
But I thought that would be a cute name for
talk about
cupcakes, though, like baby cakes, like baby cupcake,
Yeah.
baby. So yeah, I just kind of tied it in to that.
I wonder why he was called. You better be lucky your daughter in here. But what advice would you give someone who's want to be an entrepreneur?
I would just say follow your path. Don't follow the path of others. 5 years ago, people were telling me, oh, you should quit ADP and do this full time. It wasn't my time. You have to do things in God's timing. So I get people asking me all the time, young girls, they're like, oh, I follow you. You're such an inspiration. What can I do to quit my job? And I can't tell you that. What I can do is tell you to pray. Because that's what I did.
Because everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur.
Everybody's not. But I can say, like, with me, I don't think I was ever really made to work someone's 9 to 5, and that's okay for some people. I don't like anyone telling me what to do. I have a very strong personality.
Yeah, boy, look at here.
But when I think back in the past, sometimes things are embedded in us that we don't know. My great grandmother was an entrepreneur. Back in Miami, she owned a daycare since 1954 up until 2010. My mom, she owned a nightclub here in Augusta. She also had a beauty supply store. So
that just bumped
I
too.
grew up around women
Back in the day.
who had their own businesses. So long time ago, I already had the recipe before I even really had the recipe.
Right.
So, but again, for anybody who wants to get out there, it's tough. This is a one-woman show. I'm everyone. I'm the baker, the delivery person, the receptionist.
Well, a lot of people don't understand that though. Like what I salute for, man. Like BabyCakes ran straight out her house. Like I got a picture. You got BabyCakes on the wall.
Facts over
She got everything lined up. I'm like, this change is really like the business.
Yeah,
And she
it's
just
my
in
little
the
home
music,
front.
Trap music
It's my home
bumping.
front.
She like, yeah, Q on. You want a piece of Q?
And it's so therapeutic. Like when I worked at ADP, I was stressed, and with BabyCakes, I'm stressed, but it's a different kind of stress. It's a rewarding stress because, like, I worked my butt off today. I've been up since 5:30 this morning, so after I leave here, I'm crashing. But when I went to go deliver cupcakes, and the mom had the little girl with her, the little girl cried when she saw her cupcakes. Stuff like that is so rewarding. So it's a different type of stress level. Ultimately, the positive feedback, the referrals, people who have seen the evolution of BabyCakes. Like, it's amazing. It still kind of like amazes me how much I have grown as a businesswoman, especially as being a black businesswoman, not having that stereotype placed on me that we don't handle stuff professionally, or we're not on time and our product is not consistent. You're not going to get that with BabyCakes. Again, I worked very hard, very, very, very hard to get BabyCakes where it is, and I'm pretty much not stopping. So.
How do you do your marketing? Because I know about you. Like, I've never met you, but I know about your stuff. And I know how I found out about it, but what kind of marketing strategy?
How you found out, man? How you found out?
Angie?
Angie?
Yeah.
Or at T-Mobile. bring
Yeah.
cupcakes to T-Mobile
Yeah.
a lot of times. So
Yeah.
pretty much I'm real strong on Facebook as far as promoting. I like to say that I promote my business on Facebook, but I don't conduct business on Facebook.
Makes sense.
But pretty much social media is everything. As much as people know BabyCakes out here in these streets, I could tell the difference if I'm not going on Facebook putting cupcakes out there in your face saying, hey, you have a birthday coming up, or the BabyCakes. People don't really think about BabyCakes. So I'm always on Instagram, on Facebook. I don't do Snapchat. I'm too old for that. I can't
You're
get
not.
into.
You're not.
Yeah,
Snapchat is
I'm an
cool.
old lady. I can't.
She be tripping about
I
the
can't.
snap.
I can't get into all of that. But yeah, I promote heavily
You
on
just gotta put your
Facebook.
thumb on it. I be trying to show them how to Snapchat all the time.
I can't do it. My daughter tries, and it's just too much for me. Like,
Snapchat me.
One time for Morgan back there.
that's my baby girl. She just turned 16.
Congratulations, 16.
Yes.
Sweet 16.
That's who I do it for. That's who
ain't
I do
ready.
it for.
I got 3 of them.
You and these kids, man.
But let everybody know how to get in contact with all these social media outlets.
So on Instagram, it is BabyCakes Cupcakes GA. For Facebook, it's BabyCakes Cupcakes GA LLC. You can also go on the website to place your orders. For pricing, a full menu listing, it's www.babycakescupcakesga.com. If you have any questions about anything, you can reach me at 706-489-9859.
Straight up.
Just like that.
Just like that.
LLC.
Well, she just gave us a sweet treat. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the break. Man, we got DJ the God
Nigga.
coming up next, man. Y'all be cool.